Hi everyone. So I just wanted to go over quickly a couple of the homework problems from 12-1 lines that intersect circles. Now the whole first half of this particular section is mainly just vocabulary, and I think those are pretty straightforward. So you're going to need to know, what's a chord, what's a secant, what's a tangent, how to find points of tangency. But I think you can get that from reading the text and the Khan Academy video that I asked you to watch. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. But I'm going to move into the more direct problems here. So I want to take a look at two problems from the textbook, number 8 and number 9. Number 8 is very similar to number 15, which I asked you to do in the homework, but the same exact idea applies. And it's actually a really easy problem, but they're not, you have to kind of look for the information. You need to solve it elsewhere though. The key piece of information is the actual radius of the Earth itself. They give you that in the example 3 in the text, but not in the problem itself. So I drew a picture for this. So number 8, so we have the Earth here. Here's the center of the Earth, and the radius of the Earth is approximately 4,000 miles, okay? And that's the extra bit of information you need to solve this problem. The other bit of information, they give you actually that in problem 8, and also in, for example, problem 15, is this distance right here. Okay, so you have the satellite up here, and they're telling you, well, it's a distance of 240 miles from the surface of the Earth. So that's that distance right there. And the question is asking, what is the distance from the space station to the Earth's horizon in the nearest mile? Okay, so that distance is right there. Okay, so what do we have going on here? It's actually a right triangle because we have this whole distance here, which is the distance from the center of the Earth to the satellite. Actually, that's going to be 4,000 plus the 240 miles. You have this distance right here, which is the 4,000, the basic radius of the Earth. And then you have this side right here, x, which is the distance we're actually defining, distance to the horizon. And this forms a right triangle, okay? Because this line right here is going to be tangent to the circle itself, okay? So that's one of the properties that's actually in this section right here, okay? So how do you find this though? Well, once you figure all this out, it's actually a really straightforward problem. It's actually just a Pythagorean theorem problem. So if you look at this triangle here, you look at it, you look at that side, well, that's the hypotenuse, right? And we have one of the other sides, so we just have to solve for the one missing side. So just Pythagorean theorem. So we got, what do we have? 4,000 plus the 240 squared is equal to 4,000 squared plus x squared. Okay, and now it's just math. And so you square both of these and subtract them. I just do that. Already did this ahead of time. What do you get? You get this number right here, 600. And you take the square root. And so x is 1406 miles approximately. Okay, so it's actually not that bad. It's just a Pythagorean theorem problem, but they're not giving you, in the question itself, they're giving you limited information. You just got to remember that you got to remember that 4,000 right there. Okay, once you got that, it's a piece of cake. Right? And you got to remember that when you have a situation like you have a line that's tangent to the circle, well, that's always going to be perpendicular to a line that goes from the center to that point of tangency, okay? So that lets you use that as a right triangle, which lets you use Pythagorean theorem, okay? Not too bad. Problems like 9 and 10, also pretty easy. That one, you're just using that theorem on the previous page, 12-1-3. That one says, if two segments are tangent to a circle from the same external point, then the segments are congruent. Okay? Well, what's that mean for number 9? Well, this is exactly what you have. You have two tangent lines, right, that go through the same external point. Well, that means that the lengths of them are congruent. So you know that 4x plus 1 is going to be equal to 2x plus 9. So pretty easy at this point, right? Basic algebra problem. So subtract the 2x, move the 1 over to the right, you get what? You get 2x is equal to 10, x is equal to 5. The problem itself asks you to find jk, so that just means you have to plug it in. So that's 4 times 5 minus 1 is equal to 19. Okay? And that's it, really. Pretty straightforward. So go ahead and work on this. Get the homework done. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. We're getting towards the end of the year, so just got this one unit of circles to get through, and we're all done. I hope the end of the year goes well for everyone. Have a great day.